Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Between Carlines. We are your hosts, Christy, Christina, and Jenna, and we are three moms trying to do life in the short daylight hours between car lines. On today's episode, we discuss the book Rewind It Back, dating advice, and Scrub Daddies. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. Welcome back, Carline crew.
Hey.
Hope everyone, well, I guess when this episode airs, school will be out, but we're gearing up towards our last weeks of school.
It's so close. Wyatt was like, this Friday is a half day, Mom. And I said, no, it's not. And he's like, it's the last day of school. I said, no, it's not. You have a whole nother week. And he was like, what? I was like, the last week of school, it's like field day, movie day. Like, it's just a bunch of days. You're fine.
Are your kids getting homework? We haven't gotten any homework. Well, Steven's teacher's out on maternity leave as of last week. And since she's left, there's been no homework come home. So
we're a no homework school.
Oh, that's right.
We're a no homework family. So I don't know. I think the homework is done, but we really don't.
I think once we get math work and it's optional to do it, but we haven't had any since after testing.
Well, it took Steven till the last month of school to figure out he can do it at school. So the last few packets, he's like, oh, I've just been doing it and finishing it at school. I'm like, great. It took you that long to realize you could be doing this all year? I mean, it's not hard homework.
Yeah.
No.
And my teacher confessed to me that she doesn't even check it. She's like, I just make sure it's like the kids that aren't turning it in are the ones that need to be doing it. And the kids that consistently turn it in are the ones that really don't need it, which is my kid. But anyway.
So Livy is home today. She's out there, but just
because of her stitches?
Oh no. Because of her double pink eye.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's something about May. You guys in May get pink eye in that house.
You guys, she woke up so crusty. She couldn't open both eyes. Yeah.
Poor Livy.
And one of my eyes is itchy, so I just started drops immediately. I was like, nope, fuck that. I'm not getting pink eye. I don't care. I don't know what too much antibiotics in the eyes does, but I'm doing it. I don't care.
Better than the alternative.
Yeah. I don't get it.
What were we talking about the other day? And I said, oh, when we did this or whatever. And you were like, oh, I wasn't there. I think I had pink eye or...
Yeah, I don't remember
what was it.
I remember
and
the
I was
conversation.
Like, oh, yeah, the pink eye. And what trip did we take? And then you were still...
Oh, it was the movie. It was going to the movies at the end of the school year.
That's right.
We didn't go.
Because I was like, oh, didn't we go last year? And you're like, no, I think I had pink eye.
Yeah. Anyway.
You going to put it in reverse?
I'm going to put it in reverse.
You going to rewind it back for us, Christina?
Oh, so funny you are.
Does Christina get the joke? Does Christina get it?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but...
That's the name. That's the book. The book was Rewind It Back that came out. Jenna, did you finish it?
I did.
Yeah, I finished it. It was
good.
Good.
I have a hangover. I'm not built to read one book in a whole day. That's all I did.
I read 30% last night in bed. So I was just and it was getting to be maybe I shouldn't have tried to attempt this all in one day.
I stopped and finished it this morning. I was like, no, I want to enjoy the end of it. And I was dreading it as reading. So I was like, I'll finish it. I'll finish it in the morning.
How many pages was it?
Crap.
Is it long? 600 or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I feel like only fantasy books are that long. Jenna, you look it up real quick. But I feel like we have to give our review because the last...
491.
Oh, it was kind of long.
That's pretty long.
Yeah.
I can't believe I read that in a day. We gave our review last year on the last Liz Tomford book.
Yeah.
And this was her last one in the series, came out yesterday. And Jen and I had it on our calendars for months.
Yes.
And so we planned to like not do much. That
it was
didn't end
great.
up happening for me because Summer was home and she likes to spend time with me. Let's just say that.
That's
it's
nice.
very sweet. I'm cherishing these moments.
I lay right next to Frankie while I read the book. Getting real close.
Well, I
We
did.
can
I was
snuggle.
like, let's go in the bath because I know she'll go in there and just she'll play for like an hour in that bathtub.
Yeah.
So like go sit in there with her and just read. It was really good. I don't think I would give it a 5-star like the last couple books. I think I would give it a 4.
I think it was different because she did a lot of like, this couple had history that
Right.
none of the other couples had.
Yeah, yeah.
And so there was like the flashbacks. So this is the first book she's ever done that.
That's true.
So I think that threw it off a little bit, but I don't know.
I liked the flashbacks. I think there were some parts in that storyline that were a little weird for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away, just with like some of the twists in the, because you can tell something bad happened when they were kids.
Yeah.
And you're like trying to figure out what happened. And then when
They
it
just
finally
allude to it
comes out,
constantly.
they allude to it. And then when it finally comes out, I was like, yeah, that's kind of where I saw that going. I didn't think that was like a huge of a twist, but it was still a great book. I love all her books.
Yeah.
I was nervous because this main character has been in the past few books as a side character. And he's kind of like a goofball. So as a lead, I was like, oh, how's he going to be? But because they went back and showed how he was as a teenager and stuff, it really made me love him.
Worked. Yeah. No, it was really good. And then I feel like she set up some characters to have some more spin-offs, like the Cruz brothers. Like,
yes.
She brought in some characters to be able to, because we knew that this grouping was ending. It's 5 books.
Yeah, the
it's
Windy
like
City series, like all the Chicago-based characters.
So
that's
she like
done.
Added some characters in here and kind of like detailed them more than she has done other characters in the past.
Yeah.
But like we do know there's a new series coming with Monty, one of the main characters' dad.
Right.
Do you wonder how that'll be? Because I don't know.
But the other characters are all they're all going to California, right? So it'll probably be based in California, which is where she lived for.
Yeah.
I don't think that she just writes a really. Sorry, guys. I need to like.
She was in it. She's passionate about this Tom Ford.
I gotta start that over. This stupid thing. I need Grandpa to like come up with a real system for me. Liz Tomford writes such a good romance. She is my favorite romance author because her blend of like the romance and the spice is so good. Whereas some authors, it's like heavier on one side and then heavier on the other, or lighter on the other. But her blend is just it for me. And she writes such good banter.
Yes,
and like
she does.
The one-liners she puts in there, so many of them in this book. I like read the one line and I'm like, oh, okay, that was good.
Do you highlight them
I need to
on your
take
Kindle?
a breath. What? I was thinking about highlighting.
I don't highlight anything.
I don't highlight at all, but people do.
I highlight things all the time, but then I unhighlight them real quick.
But when I have to put the book down and like take 3 breaths, that's a good book for me. And I had to do it several times in this book.
She's just, and like her characters, they're witty, they're funny. Like she does like strong female leads. Like there's no damsel in distress happening in her books.
No.
These are
they
strong women.
All like give it back to the guys, which I love.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that sums up.
I just need her to write a little faster without losing the integrity of the book. Because I feel like
1 a year is not.
It's too slow. We've got to speed
I
this
feel
up.
like 1 a year is good. I don't know what normal authors do. But
I feel like we're now in this like churn it out because you have book talk going. So these authors are trying to pump things out so quick.
Yeah.
That you're losing the 3rd wing, 4th wing, whatever it is, that middle book. She rushed that out. It was not. It should have waited a little bit longer. Something else should have been done. But I don't want
split
that.
into two. Yeah,
I just want another. Like, she already knows the storyline, apparently.
I feel you. But I feel like there are other romance authors where some of their books I really love, but it's not consistent among all their books.
Right.
And I feel like with Liz, every book consistently, I think she just has it down. I don't know.
She does.
And it's so crazy to me that girls can write these male like book boyfriends and like give them the lines that are so attractive. Like, I don't understand how your brain works like that, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no, it was really good. But we almost got to meet her, but it was like $70, and she was the only author we knew. So we were like, we're good. We'll pass.
Yeah, I don't think Christina knows about this, but there was a few months ago. It was like right when we got back from the cruise or something. It was like during that time where we all had like a million things going on. There was an Orlando like romance book event
festival thing,
and she was gonna be there. And so we looked it up, and the tickets, well, first of all, they were all sold out. But then you could apply to be on the wait list.
Yeah.
And then did we get off the wait list, or you got off the wait list? But then the tickets were expensive.
Yeah. They like opened up a thing, and I was like, it's $70. What day do we want to do? And we were like, do we really need to spend There were 50 other authors. We didn't know a single one.
Right. It was like we would
we
just
didn't know any
be
of
going
them,
to Liz.
But people were like, we're bringing our wagons. I've pre-ordered so many books, I can't carry them. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
like this, it's intense over there.
We're not on that level, Jenna.
No.
But
just some
if
good,
there
dirty
is ever
romance.
Something, maybe Liz, if you want to come to Tampa, or if you come back to Orlando, that's not a bad drive.
We can see you.
To like something like we would love to meet up with you and hang and just pick your brain.
You're cool.
We love
she's
you.
Gotta be
We've
fun
got girl
if she
crushes
can write
on
that.
you, Liz.
Call us.
Hoping Christina could clip some of this and we can tag her on TikTok.
I'm just gonna edit myself out of it. Honestly, I'm not gonna be.
Like Christina's so.
That's why I just stopped talking, because I was like, it's gonna be the two of you on the TikTok. I'm not in it.
I know, but we had
just gushing.
We had to do it because we did her last book.
We did.
So we're
Totally.
big fans, Liz. We love you.
Yeah.
And any book you release, we're gonna buy it day of and read it in the one day.
And so it's like March 3rd or March 8th is the next, like the start of the Monty.
The 2026,
stuff. Yeah. So we'll see that. You'll see back there for that.
That'll be our spring break book for next year.
I know I was reading it at karate, and it was definitely at a point where it's a little bit awkward to read in front of people, but I was like, don't cur. Frankie's on, like I had Frankie set up with a snack and a tablet, and I was just like, I had no clue what they did in class. No clue.
I was sweating in swim because it's so hot in there. So I'm like, Christina knows. So I'm like sweating, but then also sweating from reading the book. It's like double sweat.
Lots of sweat.
And normally the instructor likes to gossip with me the whole time, but she knew better because I had that Kindle out and I was like,
Well, Frankie has OT and speech on Tuesdays, and I was so excited. I was like, I sit outside on a bench, and this other mom like sat down. She's like, "Oh, we'll sit out here with you today." And I was like, "Maybe I'll go sit in my car. Like, I don't want to be rude." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Thankfully, she didn't stay. I was like, "Listen, I have this hour and a half blocked as like a really good, quiet reading time for myself.
yes.
Please, no one talk to me."
Welcome back, Carline crew. I think I already said that once, and then Jen and I got into our
We totally
review.
sidetracked.
You did a whole mini-sode on that book.
We're passionate.
All right, put it in reverse for us, Christina.
All right. So you told us a story about Steve going to like a holistic doctor,
Yep.
right? Okay. And how he walked in and he had his shirt unbuttoned and stuff and made him take their shoes off.
Uh-huh.
Like literally the next day I went to work and there was a card on my desk
For
for a complimentary treatment, and it says, let me see. Allow the new natural medicine doctors to take care of you as you have taken care of so many this year. Let us help you feel good before starting next year. One complimentary appointment or service of your choice, which can include acupuncture. And I'm like, okay, what of these am I going to get? Because I got to go get something, right? I got to.
You're gonna go.
I got to try it out, right? So, well, because we had talked about it on the pod, not because I got a free thing, like. But I was like, I got to try it out. But I know I'm not getting acupuncture. That's not happening. So let me see what I can get. Acupuncture, cupping, also not getting that.
I don't like that.
Nutritional guidance, and more. Up to a 2-hour comprehensive health consultation and assessment. But it seems like there's nothing I can really get there. I couldn't even decide.
There's nutritional support.
But
you just
I can, but I won't.
Not,
so wait,
it's not
I'm gonna try without showing like too much information. I'm gonna try to show you the picture, the picture that's on this card. Okay, of him.
Is this the same doctor?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be because
it's in the neighborhood.
Can you see the shirt? Can you see him or no?
Is that a man?
Wait, that's the guy. No, that's the girl.
The man.
And that's the guy.
Okay, can you see the man?
It's blurry, but yeah.
You don't want to do cupping?
No, definitely not doing cupping. Do I even want to show his name? Probably not, right? Okay, I'm getting it real good and tiny to show you this picture.
Oh my god. When you turn that in for your services.
Like, what happened?
What happened?
Nothing.
He gave
Nothing
Steve this tincture that he's been doing every day in his water.
Okay, can you see him better now?
Christina,
No.
Like 100 miles away.
Well,
why don't you just show a picture from the website? It's on the website.
Okay, but I'm trying to show you guys.
We can kind of see it.
Okay, well, anyways, he has his shirt all unbuttoned in the picture and stuff. And
You can only see like this part of it being
I knew immediately that it was going to be him. Well, as soon as I saw it, I started laughing so hard. Everyone's like looking at me, and I'm like, I was just talking about this guy yesterday.
That's nice that they're doing that for the teachers and staff, though.
Yeah.
Like a 2-hour appointment. That's...
Yeah.
I mean,
wonder
they're trying
how
to
many
get business.
will actually go, though.
But if you look on their website, Florida doesn't recognize naturopathic doctors or whatever, so you can't get certified for that in Florida. So I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it all wrong, but whatever one of them, the guy is, I think the guy's a legit MD, but focuses on holistic stuff. Like I believe he has a degree. The girl is licensed in the state of Washington, I want to say, for naturopathic, but you can't get licensed in Florida. So I'm not sure what all she's allowed to do. I don't know, probably just consult. And I mean, they could give you acupuncture and stuff, but she can't prescribe you anything, I don't believe.
Yeah. I was trying to look him up to see what his deal is, but
because I'm all about the holistic life. So when I saw that sign, I was like, oh, that looks cool. And I sent it to Steve, and I couldn't believe he actually went and then signed up for their membership.
Of course, I can believe he signed up for a membership.
After I thought, when he was telling me that the guy came out without his shoes on and asked him to take his shoes off, I thought Steve would not be about that, but he must have liked him.
So it looks like he's not an MD. He did some natural medicine, so he has an.
Are
ND.
you sure? Because I thought he had both.
I'm looking at his education on his website. He has a bachelor's degree in engineering, and then he did some natural degrees. I don't even know what they're called. A DSOM and an ND, whatever those are. That's what he is. But anyhow, I just thought it was funny.
DSOM?
Yeah, DSOM. But I guess that allows him to call himself doctor in some way.
I don't know.
I don't either. Well, anyhow, it was just funny that came on my desk. So.
Oh, he's like the doctor of Oriental medicine. That's the guy I saw. Had that. But he was able to order me lab work and stuff with that. So He must be able to do some things.
I guess so.
Well, let us know how it goes, Christina, on your appointment.
Yeah. If anyone wants
She's
this,
not going.
if anyone wants this folded up complimentary session, Christy, you should do it. You should be the one to go. You like acupuncture.
I do like some acupuncture. It's so relaxing.
And then you could give your full report to us.
Yeah.
I'll pass this to you.
Take your shoes off. Let us know. Let us know how it goes.
Oh dear, guys. I just got this text.
Oh no.
Prudy.
What happened?
Broke her right wrist. I was golfing and I stepped out of the sand trap up onto the fairway, and there was a hidden little hole that my left bad ankle went in, and I tried to save myself. And threw myself to the right, face planted, hit my wrist.
Oh,
Rosemary said she thought my nose was broken because my face was face down into the ground.
Good Lord, Prudy.
Yeah, so she's coming Friday. And she's coming Friday. She's like, it's probably going to take me 3 hours because it's going to be hard to drive with one hand. And I'm like, what did you do to your hand? And
is it her right? That's her right arm? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it must be her right arm. Well, you know, in pictures when
that's why I was asking, because I didn't know if like our video was flipping it or the picture.
Who knows?
Yeah,
it's like that TikTok.
Seems like
I don't know which way to talk to the other person.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
oh, man, that's.
I guess we'll put our tap class on hold.
No, thoughts and prayers.
I forgot about that.
Thoughts and prayers. Yeah, Jenna ordered tap shoes.
I did order tap shoes.
Wait, you really did?
Yeah, 100%.
You're all in.
And so yesterday I was like, hold on. My sister was here and I was like, can you hold on 1 second? I'm just going to try on what I'm going to wear to graduation. I just want to make sure it looks right. And she's like, yeah, what shoes are you going to wear? I was like, hold please. And so I went and put on my tap shoes and came out and did a little tap dance. She's like, you are tapping.
Oh my gosh. That's
I'm just
funny.
afraid to like mess up the floors. So I'll have to get like some wood.
Oh gosh.
Go all in.
All right. The only other put it in reverse, I mean, it's kind of a big one, but we had the Steve Shively episode about hurricanes. So there's like some stuff from that.
Yeah.
Which, first of all, I love that episode. I felt like I learned so much. I think it was our best interview. And he was like super engaging too. Like even just the way he told about hurricanes, you know, and
he's very
and all
passionate.
that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I learned a lot.
I felt like he was able to like dumb it down for us.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people are like experts in their fields, they get a little too high level talkage, and I have no clue what's going on. But I felt like I understood what he was saying, so that was really nice.
When he was talking about wind shear, for me, that was where it really hit home, because like I've heard about wind shear for years and years and years,
forever.
and never had a damn idea what wind shear was, and now I feel like I actually understand it. So that was like my aha moment, you know.
No, he was really good.
Yeah, that was a good guest.
Yeah. So I did a little research though, because we had talked about fish coming inland and stuff due to hurricanes being brought into lakes or rivers or whatever. And he said that he didn't think that actually happened. And I knew that they had come in because we see them in the street sometimes, you know, from like the surge. But I think he was probably right about it from the
like picking it up in the wind,
from the picking it up point. Yeah. But I did research on what fish do during hurricanes, because apparently fish have like this whole thing where ahead of hurricanes, and it seemed like nobody even really knows why they do it, or if they're doing it like I don't want to say consciously, but you know what I mean? Like maybe fish are subconsciously doing it. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but they basically evacuate the area. So they swim deeper and they kind of evacuate. This is what they have found. And so they kind of like move out of the way of the hurricanes almost. Some varieties at least.
For an animal that people think are so stupid, it's kind of smart.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, but maybe they sense a pressure change or something. I don't know.
They know the wind shear. They're like, that wind shear is coming in hot. I better go down. That's for sure what happens.
The other thing was I kept trying to think of the term of a hurricane that was not in our part of the world. Remember?
Right.
And then we were talking about tsunamis, and I was like, is that it? And then it was like, obviously not it, because that's not a hurricane. Typhoons is what they call hurricanes. It was really bothering me. They call them typhoons. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there.
In Harry Potter, they call them hurricanes.
Oh.
Because Wyatt was like, what's a hurricane? And I was like, it's a hurricane. They just have an English accent.
Oh, that's funny. So, I don't even remember that happening in Harry Potter.
Yeah, them talking about hurricanes in Harry
very
Potter.
Quick. It's in the beginning when they're talking to the Minister of Magic has come to talk to like the actual like government guy. He comes through the painting. And he's like, everything's like happening. And he's like, don't you think it's like, that's when he's like, it's Voldemort that's doing all the things, like the bridge collapse, that stuff. He says the hurricanes in the west.
Okay. And then one last thing was he was doing the theme song for hurricanes or something, and he was talking about AC/DC, and the song was ultimately Rock You Like a Hurricane. And apologies to AC/DC because they don't sing that song. So it's actually, or I guess I should be apologizing to the Scorpions because they do sing that song, and we didn't mention them for a second. So shout out to the Scorpions of Rock You Like a Hurricane. I know you've been listening.
He should know that. I feel like any weather song, he should know the artist and title and lyrics.
A real missed opportunity there. Oh man,
that's funny.
But yeah, that was that on that episode. That was a wrap. The other thing I wanted to know is, did anyone watch Sweet Bobby, My Catfish Nightmare? Did anybody?
No. Oh,
we did watch an episode of The Studio though, because you recommended it after I was talking about Sweet Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
You didn't like it?
Steven liked it. Steven thought it was funny. I might maybe.
That's funny. I think it's hilarious, and Steve actually is the one that's like, it's okay.
Yeah, like maybe if I watch a few more episodes, I could get into it, but I'm not motivated to watch anymore.
That first episode was funny with the little twist. I thought
it was okay. I mean, I had a couple laughs, but.
Every episode gives me anxiety, though. Every episode, they're trying to like solve something or do something, and you're like, are they gonna figure it out? So it does give me anxiety, but not your jam. That's fine.
No, yeah, it wasn't, but it wasn't bad. It just wasn't hilarious. So.
It did get renewed for another season, so some people like it.
I'm sure.
I've heard it's very accurate to real life. That's why I thought Steve would like it, because he deals in that world.
Yeah.
But is that it for Put It in Reverse?
Yeah, that's all the reverse.
Wow.
The Manzella family got a new pet. Would you like to meet him? Her?
I'm actually a little nervous about it.
Is it the turtle?
No.
All right, let's see your pet, Jenna.
Oh, gee.
You got one.
This
does not surprise me in the least.
This is Gibbler, the porch goose.
Oh, geez.
She is.
And are you getting her all the outfits?
Am I or have I?
Yeah, I was gonna say she's already got him.
Let's see the outfits.
She's had a raincoat on. Which, hold please, let me get her umbrella and hat that go with it. Like her little umbrella, how cute.
That's pretty cute. I gotta give it to you. That's pretty cute.
This was for April showers.
Wait, but how much do these outfits cost, Jenna?
We have brought May flowers. They're like $15.
Is it one a month? Is that where we're headed with
that? Do you know how much joy I have brought myself and people for $15?
and people.
Yes. We have people walk around our neighborhood constantly. And it was just so cute.
I thought you were going to say we've had people come up and tell us how much they love our goose.
But they do, like, we chat with all the neighbors. They see my goose, and she's so cute now in her May flowers. Oh.
And who named her?
I did. None
What's
of my
her name
family
again?
agrees.
Gibbler, like Kimmy.
Gibbler. Oh, yeah, okay, Gibbler.
It was the first G name.
I like Gooseel the best.
Gooseel, that's funny.
That's Steven's class.
Frankie,
Goose.
like... He messes with her. He like moves her around. I'm like, put her down.
Is she heavy? Is it ceramic?
You can.
Is it...
No, ours is plastic. You can fill it like with sand in the bottom, but Frankie walks around with her. So
Yeah.
I know she's
Very cute.
She's been on my porch for like a month and a half. And I was like, has anybody been? I don't think anybody's really been to the house.
Well, I came and dropped some stuff off, and you had a ton of stuff out there, like floral arrangements and stuff. Like I noticed there was just a lot of plant action happening. But also I don't trust you at all when I go to your house. So I just run to your porch as fast as possible, drop off whatever shit I have, and then bounce out of there. So I always try to go real quick.
Yeah, so she's been out there for a bit. But no, I love her. So she just will change clothes once a month. And you get like a birthday outfit once a month.
So we got to have 12 outfits?
Yeah, at least. And a birthday outfit. Like she has to have a birthday outfit for people's birthdays. Welcome to 41. Get yourself a porch goose at 41.
Do we want to do our junks?
Sure.
I almost texted to say, do I need to leave my junk out? But then I shook it and had something in there.
So I wouldn't put anything breakable in these because every week I forget. And I'm like, is something in here?
All right, for the TikTok, ready? What's in the box? What do we think is in this box, everyone?
Who knows? Oh, look at us all official. Look at that shit.
Even wrapped in the bow? Who did this? Whoever you ordered them from did this. You did not wrap them in the bow.
I did this. What are you talking about? Who wrapped them in the bow? That's my professional bow tying skills. Thank you very much.
I'm impressed, Christina.
My children played with this, and I walked in and I was like, why is that open? And whatever was in it, you have to put it right back in it. And Wyatt was like, okay, so that ribbon has been on the floor in the playroom. And I was like, where is this ribbon from? It's from that.
Oh, that's funny. So yours wasn't even wrapped nicely.
These are very official.
Yeah. So check it out. Our new business cards, right?
Look at us.
The front kind of has our tagline info. And then the back, that QR code goes straight to our YouTube, I think. I made them a while ago.
Very cool.
Nice.
There you go. I thought that would be cool to just have. That way when we talk about it, because it will come up randomly and then you have to tell people oh, just, I don't know, go find us. It's Between Carlines. Go Google it.
We are out there.
Now we can just whip out this card and be like, we're Between Carlines. Here you go.
Yeah.
I was thinking of making a vinyl for my car, just like the @ symbol Between Carlines, because that's all of our socials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like at a red light, someone would search it up, maybe.
I feel like in Carline they will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do we need those people to know who we are?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Very nice, Christina. I'm impressed.
Yeah. No, they're very cool.
That was my big reveal. Had those for a few weeks just waiting. Because then we did the interviews, and so I had to just sit on it for a while.
Very cool. Florida moms. Our Tampa Bay mom friend needs some advice, guys. I've had a crush on a guy friend / acquaintance since I was 10 years old. It was mutual back in the day. And we are 33, 34 years old now. Nothing ever transpired back in the day due to being shy or wrong timing. Fast forward, we're both divorced with kids and see each other frequently due to kids being on the same sports team. I shot my shot back in August, to which he immediately agreed to give it a go, but next day said he was too busy with work. Whatever, no hard feelings. I was embarrassed, but we continued to talk during the sports practices and never brought it up again. Fast forward to this past Wednesday, he invites me to come meet him and a friend for drinks since we talked about margaritas the night before at practice. I gave him a ride home. He ended up kissing me a couple of times. I went home, lived down the street, and he asked me to come back and stay the night. We hooked up that night, but I haven't heard from him since Thursday. I'm hurt for the following reasons and need advice on how to move forward. 1. Why cross the line as friends after 20 plus years? He could have gotten out of my car and went inside his house without kissing or asking me to come back. 2, I'm hurt because I thought this leap was finally going to allow us to give it a real chance? 3, should I mention in a neutral, even-toned way how I feel? If so, how long should I wait? 4, at the next practice, am I supposed to pretend nothing happened and act normal?
Man.
5,
Oh,
I know
she's
the
got a lot of
silence
questions.
hasn't been a good sign, but any chance this could ever have a chance? Help, I'm heartbroken.
She sounds desperate.
Well, listen, before he invited her for margaritas, I already was like, no, he's not into it. She shot her
Right.
shot,
Yeah.
and he basically
Yeah.
shot her down.
I think the saying goes, he would if he wanted to, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if he was into you and wanted, he would have pursued you or asked you out or something.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they were a little tipsy after some margaritas that enabled the kissing to happen.
He definitely was.
Yeah.
And
That's it for me. That's for sure what happened.
Yeah, it just
She was an
it
opportunity.
doesn't sound
know?
like they're on the same page. I think she was hoping for like a
No.
long-term thing. And
She was hoping for,
he
like, the real deal.
He just wanted to have some fun one night, and the opportunity was there.
But it is
you
a
don't
good
do that with
question. What
somebody
does she
you
do at
see
the
at
sports
baseball
now?
practice?
'Cause that's awkward. That's so awkward.
I would just
now.
pretend like it never happened.
And just keep
I
talking
would
to
just
him.
not
like,
talk to him. No.
I think I would.
not
I
speak
would
to him.
avoid. Yeah.
No, I would show up. I would not let it cause me to not go to
Right.
things.
Yeah,
No,
yes.
right. But I wouldn't. I
And
would
if he
avoid him at
approached
the
me
event.
and was
At all
like,
costs.
"Hey, something," I would be like, "Oh yeah, da da da." But if he, I don't know, invited
No,
me
I'd
out
be like,
again
"Sorry,
or anything,
I'm
I'd be
out."
like, "No, thanks."
Did it say how long it's been since
I
then?
would
Like,
play
is this
it
just the
cool.
next day, or is it like?
Well, Thursday.
I forget what day she posted it. It sounded like it was a couple days after
days.
that
Yeah.
she's posting this.
Ugh.
If he wanted to, he would.
He would. He
It's
would've.
clear as day he does not want.
Is
I'd
that
like
what
to
all the
ask-
comments said? Like, what did the comments tell her?
I was one of the first people to read it,
Oh,
so I
gosh.
didn't. I just
Yeah.
screenshot it.
Super helpful.
I honestly
Yeah.
was about to respond in
Yeah.
the thing, but like so many of our friends or whatever would see it if I commented.
Yeah. Right.
And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want people to know my thoughts on this. Well, now I'm talking about it on the podcast, but
But like to ask 5 questions about it, if you have to go on Facebook and anonymously ask for advice, I think you know what the advice
I
should
feel
be.
bad. I feel bad because I
Yeah.
think she wanted it so
Oh
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's been 23 years since I've been in the dating pool. Like, and I wasn't good at it then. Certainly wouldn't have any good advice for it now. Like,
Well, I'm going to start looking just at advice for my posts from now on because there's some good, juicy ones in here. Looking for advice. Long post ahead. My husband and I go to the strip clubs together a few times a year. It's like a long post, too. I'll have to look back at that one. Just that gets you right off the bat. What a good hook, you know?
I've got to draw them in to get the advice. I can only imagine what advice she's looking for.
Oh my gosh, if
That's the
Christina just
start.
clipped that, it would make it sound like me and my husband go to the strip clubs.
Yeah. I don't see
See
you.
where
you
we're
two
headed.
doing that. You gotta be careful what you say here. All right.
All right, sorry, I'm fully focused now, Jenna.
Yeah, okay. We're about Scrub Daddies today. Do you
I've
guys use
actually
Scrub
been
Daddies?
That's the
no.
mommy.
I've been wondering about him though.
Well, this
That's
is a Scrub Mommy.
It's the mommy. How dare you?
There's
That's
a
Scrub mommy.
million- There are a million things, but I've yet to find a bad Scrub Daddy product, literally. So this is a Scrub Mommy. It's got like spongy on this side, bristly on this side. Doesn't scratch anything. They're great. They're amazing.
Did you get this from the Favorite Things party on Saturday?
I did get one there, but I have like
You've
this was
always
mine.
had them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you should have given it to me. I don't have any Scrub Daddy products.
Okay. So you have to get one of these little things to go with it.
Oh,
and
to stick it on there.
mounts in your sink.
Sink.
Oh.
And then it
Now
just
we're spiraling. We're spiraling.
no,
need a
because then it
product for the
doesn't
product.
sit and it dries out. The nice part is it dries itself out.
Is this like a forever sponge? Like, how long do you keep
No.
this Scrub mommy?
Probably
put
till
it
it
in
looks gross.
Yeah.
Till there's maggots
So
on
do
it.
you-
That's
do you use-
That's when I'm like, I'm out.
Okay,
I
she's
always do
frozen.
this, but I always get a story in the middle of your test drive, Jenna, and for this I apologize, but the maggots just brought it out. When we were in college, we had I'll correct him. When we were in college, my husband, who was not my husband then, had a tiny little crock pot that he would cook stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I don't know what he left in that crock pot, but I found it one day on the counter and it was full of maggots. And I was like,
That's for a long time.
I was like, there's maggots in here. It was like him and his roommates. You know what I mean? It was like, who knows
College
what was going
guys.
on in that
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's maggots in here. And so his bright idea was to turn it on to kill the maggots. You guys, all the maggots started crawling out of it, trying to escape. And I was like, this isn't working. Yeah, that was the end. That was the end of the crock pot.
So gross.
But anyways, you just triggered that memory, that traumatic memory. So anyways, okay, so you keep it for the same amount as a regular sponge.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
throw it in the dishwasher to like sanitize
Yeah,
it. I don't know
spruce it
that
up.
really does anything.
We microwave ours to do them, so I think that
Never thought
acceptable.
of that.
in water
So-
though, you gotta make sure they're wet. Okay, I don't want to start any fires.
Details. So they also make like scrubbers that have like this attached to it, so you can put your thing on it and then like scrub. They
Oh,
have
okay.
grill daddies. They have everything you could think of. The best part is the soap dispenser.
Is that from Scrub Daddy?
It must be.
It
Yeah.
is from Scrub Daddy, but you just pump it here and it puts the soap on. Like and you have soap. Like it's so great. You don't like. I love this thing. It also can squirt soap out the bottom.
Oh,
as a-
I was gonna say that's much better that it can squirt out the bottom, so you
Yeah,
can
so we
not
do
only
both.
use it with the yeah.
Yeah, but it's just flat. You could put any sponge on there. Like it doesn't have to be
Right.
a Scrub Daddy sponge.
Right.
And any
that's
soap,
true.
I'm assuming, or is there
Yeah,
scrub
any
soapy?
soap. No, they do have products, but we have a lot here at this house. So we
I
also
can see
have
that.
the power paste. It's really good if you have a glass stovetop. You put it down and then you scrub it, and it like wipes. It takes everything off.
It's like
There's
the pink
other-
stuff.
Yes, it's for pots, pans, glass, showers, sink. It says washer and dryers. I'm not sure what that. Grease, mildew.
Maybe to clean the inside of the washer and dryer.
Are we doing that?
I mean,
Not with scrub.
not
Yeah,
I
no.
think you should or
could.
you're supposed to, but
Yeah.
I don't.
So a lot of things are dye free, which I don't really understand why we care about the dye in our sponge, but they have a lot of dye free stuff. This is a new one. We have this. We've opened ones of these. It's a damp duster. So it's like this rubber. You keep it in here so it stays wet. And you just wipe everything down and it like collects all the dust really easily. It's good for like shutters, things like that. If you have them. Ideal for windowsills, blinds, vents, shelves, moldings, and more. And while I was looking to make sure I owned every Scrub Daddy product already, I found these. So,
Those scrub
Green
cuties.
Daddy.
yes. So
What
they
is it?
stick
Screen Daddy?
Screen Daddy.
okay.
For your
Okay.
phone.
They are scratch free, and you attach. It's like a little microfiber thing. So you put it on the back of your phone, and whenever you peel it off, and you can clean your phone really easy. I don't know that I'll be putting this on my phone, and then you
You
can
got
wash
like a
it,
real clean phone.
and then you stick it back on. Yeah, I haven't opened
Okay.
it yet. I'll have to.
So do you use exclusively Scrub Daddy sponges
yes.
or no? Yes.
Yeah, that's all we use. We buy
'Cause
them in
they're kind
bulk
of
at
pricey.
Sam's Club. Sam's
Yeah.
Club or Costco has them. But yeah, no, that's all we use here. And they're
I
just-
believe they're the best-selling thing that ever was on Shark Tank.
they are. Yeah.
Oh, they were on
And
Shark Tank.
They
the
were.
blonde girl was the one that got that. So she's made the most money out of all the sharks off Shark Tank based
Yeah.
off the Scrub Daddy.
The
So-
QVC lady? Or no?
Is she QVC?
She's the longer
Yeah,
blonde,
the
not the
long
short
blonde.
pixie cut.
Yeah, the long blonde. I can't think of her name.
I think the long blonde is the QVC lady.
I think
of her
you're
name.
right. It's been so long since I've watched Shark Tank.
I know.
I'm gonna look it up.
I just
I
watched
see clips. Yeah.
Lori.
Yes.
Lori.
But we love a good Scrub Daddy product here in this house. Like, these are all things I own already, except for this. But highly recommend.
All right, I'm gonna get some. I'm on my last sponge right now, so I'm gonna splurge for these
I normally
sponge
just
daddies.
get the cheap
I do too.
sponges.
I almost got this and a sponge for my favorite things, for the favorite things party. But then I was like, I don't want to give like a cleaning tool.
You should have, and then I could have used it because I would have had it.
I would have liked that.
Oh, well, your birthdays are coming. Hold tight. Coming in hot for birthdays.
Don't clean anything for the next 2 months.
They're the cheapest at Target. That's where you get this, is Target.
Okay.
Otherwise, Amazon's got it for a lot. They're a lot cheaper at Target.
I'm going to wait and see if it appears on my doorstep in July.
You just never know. Hopefully I remember. Well, it might be 2 hours from now if I order it from Target for you. So, there you go.
Good one, Jenna.
Thanks.
Yeah, QVC definitely has Scrub Daddy. They have a 10-piece seasonal Scrub Mommy sponges that come in like a Christmas tree shape, so you can gift it for Christmas.
Oh, that
Give
would
all
have
the
been
Scrub
a
Mommies
great advent
sponges.
calendar. That would have been so good.
That's funny. I've never gone on QVC. Are there good deals on there, Christina?
Sometimes they do have them. I don't really go on a lot because you have to pay shipping usually.
So it says at Sam's Club you can get a 6-pack of Scrub Mommy or Scrub Daddy for $12.88. So not terrible.
So $2 a...
Yeah.
It's not terrible,
I only buy them
but
in big packs. So
I usually buy like a 40-pack of sponges from Amazon, for like $15 or something.
Scrub Mommy has this foamy side that I like. Scrub Daddy has the bristly stuff on both sides. One's soft, one's firm. That's the difference. And she has a bow. Do you see her bow?
Yeah, we see the bow.
When you use it on a really greasy pan or something, does it wash off easily, or is it like every other sponge where it's just
it
greased
washes
up?
off.
Caked on the stupid sponge.
No, it does. Like, it rinses clean really easy.
You know what? I'd be very interested to see how it does on my sourdough stuff, because that has been...
There you go.
It's like a nightmare to clean every time.
Well, put it to the test. You can put it in reverse. I'll drop it off to you.
And when I clean out my mason jars, you're not supposed to put it down the sink. So I was like putting hot water in my mason jars and then taking it out to the grass and dumping it, because you're not supposed to dump it down your sink, the starter.
Yeah. Like,
They
your
said
trash
if you have a
doesn't work.
composter, it's good to put in there.
Like your trash bag.
Yeah, but if I have a full mason jar full of hot water, I'm not going to pour that in my trash.
Put it in there and you take it right out.
Yeah, I don't like putting liquids in the trash.
Oh.
I don't
like
know
put them
why.
in there if it's going
Steve
to
doesn't
sit
have
in
a
here.
problem with it. Like, I always dump my cups before I throw them away if there's still stuff in there, and like he'll just throw.
I get so annoyed if the kids dump liquid in there.
I don't know why.
If I'm about to take it out, then I'll dump liquid
I just feel like
in
it's
there.
always gonna leak, no matter
it's
what.
like a mess. Yeah.
We like it messy here.
What else we got?
What do we got coming up?
The end of school.
End of school.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Kicking it into kids being out of school.
Your school doesn't end till Friday?
Yeah, they have a half day Friday.
I think Christine and I are going to try to hit up a movie on Wednesday after
nice.
school lets out. The new, what'd I say, Lilo and Stitch live action is out. That comes out this weekend.
Nice. Is there a new How to Train a Dragon movie coming?
Yeah, the
Yes.
live action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, I want to see it. And I was like, I didn't realize there was a new one coming.
We're going
I
to
think
a
it
birthday
comes out in
party in June, and I already bought my ticket for it. Because, like, they're buying the kids' tickets, but they said if you want to come, like, you don't have to come. We can all watch the kids. But if you want to come, like, just get your own ticket. So she sent me the date and time and, like, where their seats were. So I just bought a ticket for myself.
That's crazy. The date's it's already out now, so early though.
Yeah.
To buy.
Yeah, AMC, they do it early, but Escape, they never released, because I was looking for next week for ours, and they weren't out yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a week away. Come on, you got to put your times out.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of Between Carlines. We hope you got a few good laughs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Between Carlines is hosted by Miss Christy, Miss Christina, and Miss Jenna. Music by Lindsay Anderson, edited and produced by Miss Christina. Don't forget to subscribe and check back next week for an all-new episode. Thanks for listening.